It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. 7 yards, the pickup there. From just shy of midfield, Allen. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Throwing is Allen on third. And he finds Beasley complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not a lot of headway on that carry, but when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you got to think about getting out of that play. Not going to be a lot of space when that happens.
Eight yards to go on second down. Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air, Allen. And Diggs has it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
We're scoreless after 1. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Sanders got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
2nd and 4. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's got this down to the 35.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Finding Knox there, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I know it's still just the 1st half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the 1st half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Allen going to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver that time to want to get in there and bring him down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Touchdown! Isaiah McKenzie in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Allen off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them. Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Allen now on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen looking for Beasley, got him on the slant. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now Allen on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Singletary. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Singletary. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Singletary again, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal, and this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, Allen. That's taken in by Knox. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now Allen. And this is caught by Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Allen going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Dancing to his left. This is caught. Touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 33 yards. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. Star Latulele in on the tackle.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Singletary. Down to the 25. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They go right back to Singletary. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 42 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Buffalo. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now off the bootleg. A swing pass here to Edwards. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a 1st down.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now it's Jackson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are on the board first on the road here in L.A. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. On 1st down at Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Here's Stafford. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 1st down, Stafford here. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. (6-0) our score after 1. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
They go play action now. Jackson. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 50 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Howell now to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Stafford looks to throw again. Throw left side, complete to Cup. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. First down and more for Jackson. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. Now Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 56 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return is Brandon Powell. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. From the 24, Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Again, it's Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Touchdown! Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Now Stafford. This one to the left to Higbee. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. They snap it to Stafford. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Back to throw, Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. To the air again, Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Rams! Odell Beckham from 13 yards out. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
On 1st down, Akers. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run with Edwards. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Jackson to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield. After that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Nah, bro. You got it, bro. You got it. I got to hold this whole game. Hey, you got it, though. You got it.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is
You got it, bro. You got it.
Make this a 9-point lead. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute.
Chat, just to let you know, we got to hold this whole game.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone.
You got it, bro.
Right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. One last throw here for Stafford. Into the hands of Beckham. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was everywhere you turn.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody. We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Cousins on first down. Open man here is Conklin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 31, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Cousins. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
2nd down and 3. Cousins to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll throw again. Cousins. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Here's Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cousins now. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Again, it's Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 16. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
First carry now for Joshua Kelly, the former Bruin. He'll get 4 yards of the carry there, and we will get to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Eckler. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Joshua Kelly taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play fake. Cousins. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Derwin James with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little...
Touchdown, LA! Donald Carroll. 36 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
To throw again on second down. Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A first down throw for Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins again. That is caught by Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Cousins will try and throw. That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Herbert off of play action. Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Escaping the pressure right.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. First down. Here's Cousins.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10. Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Charger drive about to get going.
But they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
It was Nick Vigil there on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level. But they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Herbert on 1st down now. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. They snap it to Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams
there to make the grab. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
To throw again on second down, Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Cousins now to throw on first down.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. To the air again, it's Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Cousins gives way to Cook.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now on the afternoon. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. The drive starts with a completion left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing here, Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were spurred on by a strong
Damn, bro, you suck. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Get good. No kizzy.
Off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.